So good day everyone. I'm Christian Lisalagopang from BSITMS2A and this is my operating systems activity 1. So today we are comparing Windows 95, 98, Me or Millennium, XP, Vista, 7, 8 or 8.1, 10, 11 in terms of the following, which is vendor support, code name, system type, architecture, system requirements, features, application compatibility, backup and restore procedures, and installation procedures. So let's start with the vendor support. First, in Windows 95, its support status is officially supported concluded in 2001. It introduced hallmark features such as the Start menu, plug-and-play functionality, and 32-bit multitasking, which were groundbreaking in their era. So for the first operating system, which is Windows 95, nag-start na sila noong 2001 at syempre, since sa start pa lang nito at pinakauna pa lang, hindi siya ganun, sobrang outdated niya na kumpara ngayon dahil dati pa 'to ginagamit. Next naman is Windows 98. Ang support status nito is same as 95 which is concluded in 2001. Dito naman is parang parehas lang din sila nung 95 at it's say dun sa special features nila. Walang pinagkaiba masyado yung 95 saka 98 actually since hindi rin sila nagkakalayo. Next naman is Windows Me, which is Millennium. Officially support ended in 2006 since matagal na 'to, nag-end na yung support nito nung 2006. Features: notable for the advent of System Restore, aimed at aiding users in recovering from system issues, and the introduction of Windows Movie Maker for basic video editing. So unlike 95 and 98, dito medyo upgrade yung Windows Me from having a basic video editing saka nakaka-recover na rin siya ng system issues saka dito nagsimula yung System Restore. Next naman is yung Windows XP. Official support concluded in 2014, recognized for its stylish Luna visual style, system install functionality, and advancement in multimedia capabilities. So from Windows Millennium, nag-upgrade yung Windows from Windows XP tsaka naging more aesthetically pleasing ito gawa ng Luna visual style tsaka more upgraded and advancement in terms of multimedia capabilities. Next naman is Windows Vista. Mainstream support ended in 2012, extended support in 2017. Known for its Aero Glass visual style, the implementation of User Account Control or UAC for enhanced security, and the introduction of the Windows sidebar. So dito sa Windows Vista, dito na uso yung pagkakaroon ng sidebar sa menu nito and nagpa-implement na rin siya ng mga user account para kada login or kada start ng desktop parang pipili yung user ng profile kung saan bubuksan ng laptop yung app nito or yung account or home nito. And sabi dito yung mainstream support niya is nag-end in 2012 pero yung extended support nito is 2007. So hindi siya totally nag-end noong 2012 kasi nagkaroon siya ng extension noong 2017. Next is Windows 7. Support status mainstream support ended 2015 and kagaya ng Vista, extension din siya noong 2020. Ito yung naabutan ko dati nung nagko-computer pa ako and ang experience ko dito is okay siya and mabilis din. Acknowledge for the revamped taskbar which enhanced functionality, the introduction of libraries for efficient file organization and improvement in touch of capability. Next is Windows 8. Mainstream support ceased in 2018 and extension support or the extended support in 2023 rather. Noted for the Metro user interface, the integration of the Windows Store for application and improved support for touch-based devices. So, kumbaga sa cellphone, yung Windows Store is Google Play Store kung saan pwede ka na makapag-download ng editing apps, laro, and other applications. And next is Windows 8.1. Kagaya nung Windows 8, 2018 siya nag-conclude and nag-support extension 2023. Special features marked by the return of the start button and expanded customization of options and improve app integration. So parang upgraded version lang siya ng isa nung Windows 8 kaya siya naging tinawag na Windows 8.1. Then Windows 10 currently actively supported so which means hanggang ngayon nasusupport pa rin siya. Distinguished by features like Continuum for seamless device transitions, the introduction of Cortana as a virtual assistant, and a unified app platform through the Windows Store. Lastly, Windows 11, hanggang currently actively support, recognized for its redesigned start menu, innovative snap layouts facilitating multitasking, and the integration of Microsoft Teams for streamlined communication. So ito na yung ginagamit natin currently and tukoy niya dito yung Microsoft Teams which is yung ginagamit natin yung sa PUP mostly ng mga faculties and staff and mga students. Then next yung coding nila. Sa Windows 95 ang coding niya is Chicago. Sabi dito, yun daw kasi yung birthplace ng Windows 95 which is Chicago. Tsaka pinili daw siya dahil sa early stage ng development ng stock nung true release. So sa Windows 98 naman, Memphis. Ito naman is yung parang city sa Tennessee. Yung coding daw nito is na-develop nung minimaintain niya yung tradition ng Windows version after dun sa location ng Memphis, kaya yun yung naging codename niya. Sa ME naman, which is simply Millennium, kasi nagpo-focus daw yung Windows ME sa Millennium. Then, sa Windows XP naman is Whistler. Ang Whistler daw is a ski resort sa British Columbia, Canada. Sinuggest daw nila yun para mag-focus yung Windows sa new heights in terms of achieving stability and performance sa system nila. Next naman is Vista, which is Longhorn. Yung Longhorn daw is a breed of cattle known for its distinct long upward curving horns. Yung coding na daw dun is nireflect sa pagkakaroon ng ambisyon ng goals ng Wis- Windows Vista which is magkaroon ng mahabo or significantly forward in technology and design. So Windows 7 is Black Palm. Dito naman is yung ang kinangalan naman nito sa mountain ng British Columbia, Canada kasi daw yung Windows 7 is inspired daw ng Mountain Team which is yung wallpaper nila na nagkaroon ng evolutionary para daw may hint ng nature sa release. Then next is the Windows 8 which is hindi nila binago kasi nag-stick lang sila dun sa version number ng codename. And parang moving away na sila sa mga codename sa part na to. Parang nagbago ba or nag-stay muna sila na stagnant na 8 lang muna talaga para magkaroon ng distinct sa pangalan ng system. Then hindi ka nakaunan sa Windows 8.1 pinangalanan naman nila 'tong Blue, which is yung team ng ano nila na ayun nga kung makikita niyo is blue yung kulay ng Windows 8. Ito rin yung strategy na dineliver nila para sa mga frequent updates saka sa update approach sa Windows. Sa next naman is Windows 10 which is Threshold. Ang threshold daw ay nagre-refer sa strategic concept in Microsoft's development process. Yung idea daw nito is kinreate through a unified platform for all Windows devices spanning desktop, tablets, and phones. So sa state na kasi to, yung Windows kasi meron na rin sa desktop, tablet, at phone. So sa lastly naman which is with Windows 8 is Sun Valley. Kagaya nung isa, Sun Valley is a resort area in the western United States known for its natural beauty. The codename suggests a focus on a visual appealing and refined user experience aligning with the redesign and provide introduced in Windows 11. So let's tackle in types or architecture. Sa Microsoft 95, 98, and Me, pareha silang 32-bit and times 86 architecture. So sa 95 naman daw is transitional operating system introduce support for 32-bit application while maintaining compatibility with 16-bit application. So sa 98 naman is similar to 95. Parang kinontinue na lang din niya yung support ng 32 and 16 pero inoptimize niya yung hardware nung sa part ng 98. Sa Windows Me naman or Millennium is nag-continue pa rin sila ng 32-bit architecture pero nag-provide sila ng improvements over its predecessors. Predecessors. Then sa XP naman, ang nirelease nila is 32-bit, pero later on, nagkaroon na din sila ng 64-bit. Sa XP naman, minark nila yung transition, dito nagsimula yung pagkakaroon ng 64-bit sa architecture nila and para ma-modernize yung edition nila. Sa Vista naman, Vista 7 tsaka 8, parehas silang sinusupport yung 32 tsaka 64-bit versions. Sa Vista, dinesign nila para maka-take advantage sila sa 64-bit computing. Yung version na yun is nag-intend daw para sa system na merong maraming more than 4G na may RAM. Sa 7 naman, kinintinue niya lang din yung 32 tsaka 64-bit. Yung 64-bit kasi noon, nung nag-release ng Vista is naging popular sa memory handling tsaka sa performance. Kaya tinuloy na lang din. Kagaya din ng Windows 8, sinuport niya na lang din yung 32 tsaka 64-bit pero may touch ng centric interface sa features nila kaya may changes din. Sa 8.1 naman is 8.1 tsaka 10, parehas lang din 32 at saka 64-bit version. So sa 8.1, niretain nila yung dual architecture support na nag introduce sa updates and improvements saka yung pagbalik ng start button. Sa 10 naman, kinontinue pa rin yung tradition ng pagsusupport ng 32 tsaka 64 architectures. It introduced the concept of Windows as service. Yung ginawa ng service yung Windows, tsaka yung pagkakaroon ng regularly feature updates or yung automatically update. Sa 11 naman is dito is yung naka-handle na lang is 64-bit version. In the recent update, nag-focus sila 64-bit para ma-emphasize daw yung pagkakaroon ng modern hardware requirements para sa feature nilang direct storage tsaka snap layouts. Next is features. Sa 95, meron tong support for 32-bit Windows application and compatibility with MS-DOS and 16-bit Windows applications. Extended din yung mixed case file names nito up to 255 characters. Revamped graphical user interface featuring a customizable desktop taskbar, start button, shortcuts, context menus, and a recycle bin. Plug-and-play functionality for seamless hardware device installation. Inclusion of the Microsoft Network for online services, and implementation of both preemptive and cooperative multitasking. Next is Windows 98. 32-bit device driver programs for faster and more efficient performance. Automatic configuration of plug-and-play, which is natakalong na sa 95 devices and autoplay for CDs. Built-in support for external devices, simplifying their usage. Improved multitasking capabilities with preemptive multitasking, a Bantam tool for online communication including Outlook Express and Microsoft Net Meeting. HTML online help system and features to turn the desktop into a dialed-up server. Built-in advanced configuration and power interface support. Next is Windows and or Millennium. Updated system monitor with the dial-up adapter section. Scan disk run before the Windows shell if closed improperly. Automatic updates, compressed folders, addition of the help and support program to replace HTML help-based first documentation, inclusion of Internet Explorer 5.5 with print preview feature. On-screen keyboard, mouse control panel enhancements including IntelliPoint features like click lock, wider width settings for the cursor or system current. Next is Windows XP. Supports supports up to 128 GB of RAM, uses the Windows Server 2003 kernel for scalability, introduces a kernel patch protection for enhanced security, supports up to 2 physical CPUs and 64 logical processors, compatible with all commercially available multi-core CPUs, supports GPT partitioning disk for data volumes after SP1, allows using disk greater than 2 TB as a single GPT partition for data storage, enables faster audio or video encoding, and higher performance for video gaming and 3D rendering in 64-bit optimized software. Next is Windows Vista. Aero. Ang Aero is introduced a new graphical user interface with a fresh visual style. Windows Search with features improvements for a more efficient search experience, file backup restore, provides basic functionalities for file backup restoration, improved DVD support, enhanced DVD support allowing the creation of custom DVD movies, easy transfer, simplifies the import of files from an older computer to a new one, file encryption incorporates features for the secure file encryption to enhance data security. Next is Windows 7. Updated system monitor with a dial-up adapter section. Scan this runs the Windows shelf if closed improperly. Uh, so automatic updates, compressed profile, addition of the help and support, then inclusion of Internet Explorer 5.5, then wider white setting for the cursor. Next is Windows 8. Redesigned UI Windows 8 features a Metro-style interface optimized for touchscreen, full screen or snap apps with easy switching in context menus, in-depth tutorial for post-installation and navigation hints in the next version which is Windows 8.1, a taskbar on the right side known as the charms for easy access to key features, shortcuts to frequently used areas with added shutdown or restart in options in Windows 8.1. Windows 8.1 updates streamlines mouse-oriented app switching and closing. Next is Windows 8.1. Retains desktop functionality for file management and program access. Remove transparency effects for smoother performance on most computers. Replaces the start menu with the start screen. Some users may find it disorienting without the familiar start menu. Includes built-in antivirus program for Windows Defender. Windows Store informs about app access to ensure user safety. Next is Windows 10. Customizable, resizable, and can be made full screen. Cortana on desktop, voice control, digital assistant, task and reminders. Play Xbox One games on PC or tablet. Record, edit, and share gameplay. Project Spartan Browser, a new web browser, create organize multiple virtual desktops, Action Center quick access to notification settings, adapts Windows 10 to the device being used, security feature using facial recognition or fingerprint scanner, new default browser with speed and security improvements, easy switching between one Windows and virtual desktops, and lastly, the Windows 11. Move to the center of the taskbar, clean and modern design with the search bar and recommended apps, quickly organize windows for efficient multitasking, personal speed, personalized speed for news, weather, traffic sports, and stock market data, AI-powered customization and edge for rendering, integrated into Windows 11 for seamless connection, redesigns the with support for Android apps, features like Auto HDR and direct storage for enhanced gaming. Now, next is we're going to tackle the application compatibility. In Windows 95, which is born in 1995, was a pioneer system, but over time, many modern applications phased out support for this vintage OS. While it has excelled the software from its era, adapting to contemporary applications became a challenge to the evolving technological landscape. Next is 98, which is from 1998, enjoy compatibility with a broader range of applications compared to its predecessor. However, as technology advanced, newer applications gradually moved away from supporting Windows 98. Legacy software designed for the system may still find a home, but contemporary applications may pose challenges. Windows Me, which is released 2000, shared a familiar fate. As software developers shifted focus to new platforms, application compatibility became a constraint. Users found that while some legacy applications persisted, adapting the latest software posed limitations. The next is Windows XP, introduced in 2001 became a widely adopted platform. Its extensive compatibility with a vast array of explanations contributed to its popularity. However, as technology progressed, some modern software started to phase out support for XP due to its 32-bit architecture and aging infrastructure. Next is Windows Vista. Arriving in 2002, faced early challenges with application compatibility due to significant architectural challenges. While updates addressed many issues, some older software struggled to adapt. Developers increasingly optimized their application for Vista and its successors. Windows 7 from 2009 featured robust compatibility mechanisms. Most applications designed for Vista seamlessly transition for Windows 7. Its widespread adaptation contributes to a diverse software ecosystem, though the shift towards newer operating systems gradually impacts the compatibility. Windows 8, introduced in 2012, faced a shift with the introduction of the touch-centric Metro UI, which in traditional applications generally adapted well. The touch-focused design poses challenge for some software. The Windows Storage emerged as a hub for modern apps. Later on, Windows 8.1, which is released in 2013, addressed user feedback and improved compatibility with both traditional and modern applications. The return of the Start button is the transition, encouraging broader compatibility with diverse software offerings. Next is Windows 10, starting in 2015, emphasized compatibility and continuity. Its approach of being a universal platform aimed at smooth transition for applications. The Windows Store facilitates the distribution of modern applications, ensuring a more cohesive software environment. And lastly, Windows 11 announced in 2021 enhanced compatibility foundation of Windows 10. While designed to be compatible with most Windows 10 applicants, the shift into system requirements may prompt some older applications to undergo updates for optimal performance. Next in the backup and restore procedure. In Windows 95, backup does not include a dedicated built-in backup utility, but users often resort to manual file copying for data backup. And for its restore, file restoration typically involves manual copying from backup media. No advanced restoration options are available within the operating system, while the Windows 98 offers a limited built-in backup utility. Users may also manually copy files to external media for backup. File restoration often requires manual or copying from the backup media. No comprehensive restore features are integrated into the system. Next is the Windows Millennium Army. Features a limited built-in backup utility. Manual file copying remains a common practice for backup. Restoration typically involves manual copying from backup media. The restore process lacks advanced features within the operating system. Next is the Windows XP. This is where introduced the backup utility. Users can create comprehensive system backups for selectively backup specific files and folders. Restoration can be performed using the backup utility, offering both options for both full and selective restoration. System Restore feature allows users to roll back the system to a previous state. For the Windows Vista, it implements the Backup and Restore Center. Supports scheduled backup system, image creation, and individual file backup. Restoration is facilitated through the Backup and then Restore Center, providing options for both file and system recovery. System Restore feature continues to offer advanced recovery options. And for the Windows 7, it continues with the Backup and Restore Center. It offers the support for scheduled backup, system image creation, and selective file backup. Restoration is managed through the Backup and Restore Center, allowing flexibility in both file and system recovery. System Restore remains a vital component for system recovery. Next is the Windows 8 and Windows 8.1. It integrates file history for automatic file backup, allows users to create full system image through control panel. File restoration is handled through file history, while system recovery can be initiated using the control panel. The Fresh and Reset features offer advanced system recovery options, and for the Windows 10, it continues with file history and introduces backup settings. It supports both automatic file backups and full system image creation. File restoration is managed through file history, and system recovery can be initiated using backup settings. Its advanced recovery options like Reset This PC and System Restore are available. Lastly, Windows 11. It continues with backup settings in file history, supports automatic files just like Windows 10, and full system image creation. File restoration is facilitated through file history while system recovery can be performed using backup settings. The operation systems introduced new features for system recovery, including advanced options for restoring the system to a previous state. And lastly, the installation procedures. For Windows 95, start by inserting the installation floppy disk or CD-ROM and initiating the boot process from it. Follow the prompts on the screen to customize installation preferences such as the file system and components according to your liking. Enter the product key as a part of the setup procedure. Undergo a system restart signifying the completion of the Windows 95 installation. Next is Windows 98. Just like Windows 95, start by inserting the installation floppy disk or CD-ROM and initiating the boot process from it. Follow the prompts on the screen to customize installation preferences such as the file system and components according to your liking. Enter the product key as a part of the setup procedure. Undergo a system restart, signifying the completion of the Windows 95 or 98 installation. In Windows Me, initiate the installation by booting from the installation media. Respond to on-screen prompts to specify preference and provide the product. Observe a system restart and indicating the conclusion of the Windows Me installation. Next is the Windows XP. Boot from the installation CD, navigate through on-screen prompts to define installation preference and input the product key. Use or create a partition for installation and undergo a system restart, finalizing the Windows XP setup. For the Windows Vista, start the installation by booting from the installation TV, specify language, preference, and input the product key. Just like Windows XP, select a partition for installation. Follow screen instruction to set up user action accounts, then conclude the Windows Vista installation after a system restart. Windows 7. Boot from the installation DVD, define language preferences, and input the product key. Choose a partition for installation. Set up, set up users' accounts during the installation process. Then finalize the Windows 7 setup in the system restart. Windows 8 and Windows 8.1. Boot from installation media, either DVD or USB. Specify language preferences and input the product key. Select a partition for installation. Set up user's account. Conclude the Windows 8 and 8.1 installation and after a system restart. Windows 10. Initiate the installation by booting from the installation media, whether USB or DVD, just like 8 and 8.1. Specify language preferences and input the product key. Choose a partition for installation. Set up user accounts. Configure the Windows 10 setup with the system restart. Windows 11. Boot from installation media, whether USB or DVD, and just like the other do, define language preferences, input the product key, select a partition for account, then finalize the Windows 11 installation with the system restart. And that's all. Thank you.